What's up guys, Black Walls here and welcome back to episode number 40 of Redemption Rider, our Williams Martini career mode, which today comes to an end. As I said, 40 episodes in 6 months or so. What a ride it's been. What a ride it's been. This episode we'll take a look at the transfers there will be for next season. Obviously there won't be a season 4 on the channel. But once again, you can get the save if you take a look at the first link of the description. You'll have the save link from the 31st of July, so you can make all your transfers. You can even change sponsors if you wish to do so. That is up to you. The save is now yours. And yeah, we'll take a look at other transfers, at our results this year, our results over our whole 3 seasons. And yeah, just have just remember and reminisce about the journey that was Redemption Ride. We'll kick it off with our Grand Tour results. Obviously, 3-year save starting from Continental, and we ended up winning one Grand Tour, not the Tour de France. We've won 3 stages on the 2022 Tour de France, finishing in 2nd place with Theo Gegenhardt behind Marco Brenner from Cimabo Barranchi. However, prior to that, we had won the Giro 22 with 4 stages, every jersey, in a very, very incredible ride, especially towards the end, where Fanseu just pulled an absolute madness during the Zoncolan and the stage before that as well. However, for La Vuelta, despite winning 9 stages, we weren't able to win the Grand Tour. Probably one of the biggest disappointments for me this season, ending up in 2nd place, 2 seconds shy of Egan Bernal due to the final time trial in Santiago de Compostela. Yeah, I'm still a bit sad by that, I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously, we also have been able to become world champion this year with Thomas Peacock winning ahead of Hans Sulebe and Theo Gegenhardt. Hans Sulebe will also be a 2-time time trial world champion 2021 and 2022 for our 23-year-old former Norwegian, but we all know he's got an auntie, that has a dog who knew someone that lived in Brighton. So basically, he was British. That was basically the best performances in Hans Sulebe's career with us, because the rest of the time he wasn't exactly on form, we'll say. When it comes to monument, only one monument comes to mind this year and in our career. The Ronde van Vlaanderen. I still have no idea how I've managed to win it with Davide Ballerini, considering that I am probably the worst YouTuber when it comes to cobbles on PCM. It still mind boggles me. We've narrowly missed out on San Remo finishing on the podium, I believe, this year. A top 10 in Roubaix, top 25 in Liège-Bastogne-Liège, which I'm a bit sad. And a top 10 just in the previous episode, I believe, with Alessandro Fanseu on Lombardia, actually top 15. However, when it comes to UCI tours, we were much better. Stages in the Tour de Suisse, on the Dauphiné, in Romandie. We've won the Volta Ciclista Catalunya. We got stages on Tirreno, stages in Paris, no stages on the Down Under, which we would have won had it not been for gaps. Gaps have been a quite recurrent issue in our save. When it comes to classics, we've won the Grand Prix de Quebec, which is our only classic. So we've only won 2 one-day races in actual classics A. We've won Quebec, and we have won, obviously, the Ronde van Vlaanderen. We've also won back-to-back Strade Bianche, but I think we'll see that later on, as we have 3 stages in the classification of the Great Tour of Guangxi. Brilliant. There we go. You take a look at smaller classics. We've won Dwars of Vlaanderen, Drigas de Brugge de Pan, Strade Bianche, Pride London last season, if I remember correctly, and Strade Bianche once again with Vendrame. Vendrame, who was a crucial element throughout the entire season and the entire career. When it comes to national championships, we each year had a national champion. However, 2022 was the only year where we've managed to get both Great Britain and Italian championships. We could have done that in 2021 with Quarterman, but I've completely fucked up my sprint and therefore was not able to make the double with Vendrame being a first-time champion back in 2021. When it comes to national time trials, Hans Sulebe won 2021 and 2022 as well, so being both world champion and national champion, and Alessandro Fanseu, despite his 65-time trial, was able to win in Italy thanks to a parkour that suited him quite a lot. And then we're entering races and territories that aren't really, important, but we just see the amount of wins in 3 seasons and the amount of results there is quite important, we'll say. Winning a lot in the under categories as well. New Zealand, Cambodia, Turkey, all of them races where we've done quite well. And yeah, overall, as I said, 3 years to jump into World Tour. We'll see where that put it, where we finished this year when it comes to the rankings after everything transfer-wise. We finished in 6th position. We are in the top 6 of teams. We are 4.5 stars, which makes us the best, well, one of the best teams on the game. Which I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite surprised by it. We've won the World Tour actually this year. We actually won the World Tour and therefore the world ranking. Incredible. With 60 wins for a team again made out of 2 nations, a lot of them being youngsters. The biggest winner this year being the 24 wins for the Giro d'Italia winner, Vuelta runner-up, 22-year-old Alessandro Fanseu, still on a 3.5k contract. That's yeah, that's a steal. I'm not gonna lie to you. 3k a month, fuck's sake. What a ride from Fanseu. Decker doing quite well as well. We'll take a quick look at the team season. Yeah, most wins for Fanseu, 7 wins for Ethan Later, doing quite well. 5 for Pitcock, including the World Championships, obviously. So Gennard, 5 wins, 6 wins for Michele Jacobellis, who joins us this year. We'll take a look at our new signings as well when we'll go throughout the entire transfers. I have not spoiled myself with the transfers yet. I do not know who signed with who, so I guess it's going to be quite jokes. That would be for next year. Mark Limniatis, he's got decent stats. But I think it is now time to take a look at the main results this year. Take a look at the highlights of the season. Obviously, Fanseu winning the Giro, Brenna winning the Tour de France, Bernal winning La Vuelta. We all remember that, which was a bit of an L. Ackermann won Down Under. Again, I should have won it, but Gaps. Bernal won Paris-Nice and the Dauphiné. Dumoulin won Tirreno and Tour de Suisse. So, very well, similar result for the two of them. Fanseu won in Catalonia. Yates won Itzulia and Romandie. A very good month of April for the Brits. As Richard Carapaz won in Poland and Taylor Eisenhart, the American, won the Bing Bong Tour with some very dodgy stats. I'm very confused here. World Championship wise, obviously it's a 1-2-3 on the road race. Pitcock, Ullebe, Gennard. Ullebe wins the time trial. We've already covered that. National Championships, we've got the 2 that mattered for us, United Kingdom and Italy. Monument wise, Caleb Ewan won Milan San Remo ahead of Gaviria and Wout van Aert, so I didn't get a top 10. I thought I did. Oh, a top 3, sorry. I thought I did, but clearly I didn't. Ballerini won the Ronde van Vlaanderen ahead of Lampaert and Oliver Nazen. Van Aert won the Paul-Stuyven on Paris-Roubaix. Eddie Dunbar, Roglic, Alaphilippe on Liège, and Tadej Pogacar winning Il Lombardia in a very, very dominant manner ahead of Marc Hirschi and Julien Alaphilippe. When it comes to the other classics, we've got Wout van Aert winning Big Bank and Hamburg, but missing out on Toué, which is not there. Okay. Max Nielsen won Renvelgem. Alaphilippe won the Amstel and La Flèche, but missed out on the Ardennes hat-trick after losing, obviously, to Eddie Dunbar, as we've just seen on Liège. Schachmann has won San Sebastian. Gaviria won Bretagne. Didn't I win Bretagne? Wait. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I won Bretagne with YTC. My bad. Lenny Rada won Quebec, and the Grand Prix Cycliste de Montréal was won obviously by Sam Bennett. Now heading into the transfers, we've made a couple of signings for next year, which we'll obviously take a look at, but we'll just glance through the World Tour if there's any big move I haven't seen. Because right now, Castroviero going to AG2R is not really a big one. Régis Guégan, a 24-year-old going to NTT, interesting. Right, and some big moves from Astana, losing Fernando Gaviria, who's going to Sunweb, and Phil Barros going back to NTT, I believe. Also losing Tim Merlier and Fabio Arub, signing Nils Pollitt, Alberto Bettiol, so strengthening their Cobble squad a lot, with Marco Matthews as well, a very complete addition. Miguel Angel Sarmiento from Bridgestone Cycling, the 23-year-old with 81 sprint, directly replacing Gaviria, both in the role and the nation. Guillaume Martin as well from Cofidis. Very, very strong window from the boys in blue and yellow here. Wow. Interesting move from Bora, losing the national Canadian champion with Michael Woods and also Lucas Pöstelberger. However, they've signed John Degenkolb and Jakob Fuglsang. So once again, signing some very aging riders, we'll say, as they also get Markus Wildauer from T-Mobile Banki, the Austrian sprinter. Interesting. Okay. Okay. De Klerk losing Bob Jungels and Tim de Klerk and getting Oliver Nazen. Nazen going to the main team in Belgium after some emoluments in France. He's been to Groupama DG, he's been to H2R, and he now joins De Klerk in the hopes of winning a first classic in his career. By classic, I obviously mean monument, because I think he's got two clouets in the legs. Anything happening to EF? Yep. Dan Martinez has gone to Etihad, and Jakob Fuglsang, as we've seen, has gone to Bora. And they haven't really been replaced there. And FDJ are losing Maxi Schachmann and Oliver Nassen. That's an L. However, they did sign the Polish climber, or hill rider, I guess, Patryk Gruszka from the development team of CCC. That's a very interesting signing from them, basically replacing Schachmann. And Danny Van Poppel, who will be looking to replace Oliver Nassen. A very complete window from FDJ. Very well, still led by Godu, Bourman, Demar, and now the 32-year-old Thibaut Pinot. Strong window as well from Israel Startup Nation, losing on Niels Polit, but getting Bob Jungels with some very, very complete stats. Also, some casting, some supporting cast, sorry, in Mountain with the likes of Peo Bilbao, Will Barta, Luke Rowe, Julius Jones. That's a very interesting signing. Julius Jones, who performed quite well on the national, on the World Championships actually of time trial. And Mario Weisenberger. Okay, interesting window from Yala Israel. Anything happening to Lotto? Yep, they've signed Ivan Souza, starting to maybe get a focus in Mountain. That's very nice to see from them. Still led by Elia Viviani. And the winner of Liège goes to Cara Oral. Eddie Dunbar going to Continental Pro. Incredible. Caden Groves, the obviously former sprinter. Wait, no, he still has a contract for next year. Of YTC, going to São Francisco Saudi. In Brazil, so I'm gonna guess either Continental or Continental Pro if they have evolved. Theodore Yates as well, leaving the team. Alex Frame, no big signings from them as well. Quite a disappointing window from the Aussie team, as Movistar team or Caisse d'Epargne is going back to World Tour, I think. Indeed, they are going back to World Tour. Signing the likes of Ciccone and Peyo Elejalde from Euskaltel. Decent stats, however, they've lost on Enric Mas, Chadega, and Johan Jacobs. Oh boy, what happened to... T-Mobile Banki, what happened to you, mate? Wait, why do they only have 3 riders? Wait, what? I might have, like, done... Wait, hold up. So first of all, they've gone down. Where is T-Mobile Banki? Why can't I find them? Have they gone to Continental? Nah, surely not. Surely not. I can't find their team. Well, it said World Tour. But now it says Conti Pro. And they've only got them lot. What? Okay, I need to take a closer look at what just happened here. They did get the likes of Yannick Steimler and Gerard Kunkel, but no signs of Marco Brenner or anyone else for that matter, so that's quite weird. Ineos, big window from them, getting Schachmann and Enric Mas. However, they have lost Pavel Sivakov, who's gone to CCC development team. Are you mad? Sunweb, interesting window from them, losing on Jasper Philipsen, getting Gaviria, losing on Rob Power, getting Bauke Mollema, losing on Dylan van Barlen, not really replacing the lad. But I mean, they still have the likes of Mark Hirschi, Zoran Graf Andersen, or even Jasper Stuyven when it comes to World Classic, so I think losing out on Dylan van Barle wasn't too much of an issue for them. Trek. Oh, I see. Okay, so Chico... Oh, alright, so I changed their teams, but not their contract. So they were contractually still with Trek, which is why Yulo Ciccone has gone to Movistar. It makes sense now. It makes sense. Finally, obviously, us We didn't have anyone leaving the team, however, we did strengthen it with Randy Fletcher from our under-23, Michele Jacobellis, the rider from San Marino. Sure, it's not Italy, but it is very close. And the former European champion in Giacomo Nisolo. Okay, so my theory has indeed worked, because it clearly means that Marco Brenna right now is the rider from GT Sunweb. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Marco, but you've had 1 year in World Tour and now you're going to be straight back to a development team. I'm sorry, lad. I really am. Euskaltel getting Mikel Landa, but not the Mikel Landa we love, right? Or no, actually, it's the 20-year-old that's specialized in Northern Classics. Vinny Zabu with a strong window that makes them go to World Tour, actually. The Italian outfit getting Jasper Philipsen, Fabio Aru and Jakub Mareczko. Okay, and Urbano Meliani, which I actually had thought of signing before going for Michele Jacobellis. We'll have another Italian team in World Tour then. Let's go. And we've got our first odd signing in Continental. Alexander Ryabushenko has gone to Cambodia Cycling Academy. Okay, interesting. So they did have Sergio now who's retired since. But that's a bit odd. Jesus Christ. Hagen's Berman-Axion have lost Victor Verschaver, which first of all Menzel is going to Transportes Puertas de Cuyo. But look at this man right there. Magnus Sheffield, 20-year-old, 76 flats, 18 cobbles. He's like the American version of Alex Smith Canizales. Mad. The USA actually have a decent rider on one-day races now. That isn't Tyler Farrar. Brilliant, love that from him. We have a second odd transfer. Mikael Valgren has gone to Kenan Cycling Team. Why? They had Camilo Andres Ardila, who's gone to Tarteletto Isorex. What the fuck? Transfers sometimes are mental. And one of the teams promoted to Continental Pro is Powell Southern Bingle, with the likes of Tim de Klerk joining them, Jelle Wallace, Lawrence Zweek, Kenneth Van Bilsen, and Stan Van Tree. I don't know a lot of them. I mean, I know, actually, well, I mean, I know Van Bilsen, Wallace, and Tim de Klerk, but they're not riders that will make you win a lot of things. So I'm quite interested to see how they're going to perform in Continental Pro next year. And SCG Racing Academy, or SEG, goes up as well to Continental Pro thanks to the 18 wins from David Decker, and they'll sign on as well Ruben Fernandes and Ramon Sinkeldam. I mean, it's time to evolve, David. Like, go to the next level, I don't know. And Pascal Encorn, the YTC legend, has gone to Tirol KTM. Okay, wow, interesting. Tirol KTM, who lost Ide Schelling, who's gone to Ineos, and Will Barter, and Marcus Wildhauer. They didn't really have the greatest of times, haven't they? Work Service Dynatech Viga. I don't even know what nation that team is, but they've signed Beat Imboden, who's a decent Swiss, Michael Rice, Alexander Smirnov. I mean, I don't know them, not too fair. They lost Trond Tronsen, but interesting to see Beat Imboden not getting promoted to any higher division. He was already in normal Continental, and he's gonna stay there. Alright, there's two more things that I wish to do before putting an end to this series. It's first to check on the two riders that we had said goodbye to ever since we started this save, because, I mean, we did have riders before that, so we should have Stefano Oldani, who is now racing for Ineos. Has he done anything last season or the last 2 years? No. Has he progressed? Not really. So was it a good idea from me to let him go? I think so. And the second rider, also, I've managed to put T-Mobile back on the map. There we go. They've got their main lineup. They've got Brenner. They've got Kemner. Everything is fine. Please, Team Sorsky, do not sue me. But the other team, I think, was Bay. I think there was Mark Christian was there? No. He might have left this summer. Where is Mark Christian? Let's take a quick look. Mark Christian, there he is. He's gone to Minsk Cycling Club, the 31-year-old. I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually did not wish to sign this guy. I've made a mistake. I wanted to sign Mark Donovan. This lad right there. That's who I wanted. And I went with Mark Christian, which was an L on my end. But yeah, that's the guy I wanted, who's now racing for Ineos as well. He's won the Circuit de la Sarthe. Okay. Probably been a decent signing, fitting very well with the likes of Ben Tullet in our team. And the final thing I want to do with this save is just to say goodbye, because I mean, been a very, very nice adventure to ride. First episode was on the 10th of June 2020, so that was basically 7 months ago now. And I didn't think a custom career mode could be this fun. I usually have a custom career mode that starts in World Tour every year, and I never managed to play it. I think the fact that it was for YouTube allowed me to get involved a bit more with this save. But the reason I liked it a lot was mainly because you lot actually liked it as well. It was a career that did very well for me, and you lot have been very, very supportive throughout the entire year with this save, asking for season 3 when I didn't think I was going to make a season 3, and even now asking for season 4. And I can tell you there won't be a season 4. There might be a one-off at one point if I'm bored, but there won't be a season 4 because we'll be moving to the 2021 database. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because this has been, for the Save a Redemption ride, but for me it was a very, very precious joyride. That makes no sense. I just wanted to get the word ride once again in it. But yeah, you guys have made this series possible, and thank you very much. It has been an absolute pleasure doing this save. 3 seasons, 40 episodes, at a very fast rhythm as well, basically daily for when it used to be uploaded. I'm gonna take a little break now from career mode. You'll still have YTC on the channel, and you'll have some of the races I tried to cover, so you should have had Étoile de Bessèges a few days ago. I don't know if I'll be doing any other races, probably Tour de Provence. And then I'll be starting a 2021 career mode. And as I've said in the last 2 episodes, let me know in the comments and on the poll I'll put on YouTube which team you want me to do a career mode with. I'll go for a World Tour team. Alright, I can't be out riding B-Tech races once again in Continental. So just let me know. The only thing is I can't take a team that I've already taken, so sadly no Chunkai Feng with Bahrain Victorious, and no team DSM because I did Sunweb 2 years ago. But yeah, thank you once again for everything on this save. This has been incredible. If you've enjoyed this save, just destroy that like button for the final episode. Just show the support. Show that Alessandro Fancy You and the boys haven't worked for nothing, that they've earned your love. And if you're new on here, want to see more of my content, then feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll see you in the very, very near future. But until then, my name has been Blackwall. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you for 7 whole months for Redemption Rider Williams Martini career mode. And from Alessandro Fancy You and myself, it's goodbye.
Pull up in the gold I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.